So today, I want to go to Mounds of the Dead, which is up here on the map, and I want to get myself a Delincia. We can get a Delincia from the Headhunter event over there if we want to. If we'd have to turn in a bunch of obelisks. We already did buy one combatant, or two combatants, and both of them were Janos, this guy here. So I do have a little bit of obelisks here. 37 obelisks. I could save that, and I could buy another combatant or a crafter or something like that. But because we're going to go and do some fighting today, and I might do a lot of it without Janos, I'm not sure yet. I'm going to want to take either a legendary weapon with like a legendary repair kit, or a couple of weapons. And this one is on its last legs, really, or it's kind of getting there. So we're going to buy another Axe of the Lion. Basically, I don't want to buy that. Thank you very much. There we go. So we can leave the other one behind, or we can like take 3 with us. And then, you know, once we get a Nemedian helmet or some repair kits, then we can repair those. Okay, so I have repaired my armor. I've repaired my tools and stuff pre-stream. Horsey has some seeds for health, but Horsey is not going to come into the mounds with us. He's going to stay somewhere safe. Janos has a Lemurian sword, which we got from thralling a Khitan person from the Headhunter event. He's got a couple of weak yellow extract stacks and a couple of stacks of grilled steak, and I've got some spares with me. We know that there's a 100% guaranteed spawn point for a berserker, Cimmerian berserker at Mounds of the Dead, so we can throw one at him. I have taming on instant, so we're going to take the ingredients that we need for a wheel of friendship. We're going to place it down at Mounds, and we're going to farm some staff, some friends. We don't have anything better than Janos at the moment, and I want to get some berserkers, and I particularly want to see if I can get a Delincia because her health is a bit better, and I just love Delincia. So if we can get some berserkers and Delincias, that would be great. Sometimes there isn't a Delincia there. I can show you where all the spawn points of a Delincia are because I have farmed that place a bajillion times over the years. We've got iron truncheons. This is how I'm spec'd currently. Oh, I've got a bit of points to spend. Let's put that in authority. Active followers inspired by butt press and have their health restored when you deal damage. I want that one. Okay, so we've got a very balanced build here. 2 in strength, 2 vitality, 2 authority, 2 grit, and coming up to 2 in expertise. I'm going to aim for War Party because I like to have 2 followers. I just like it, particularly because when there's 2, there's 2 weapons, and they're stunning the enemies, and they're not getting stunned as much. It's just better for crowds, for my personal like play style, and I'll probably stick with this amount of strength, and we'll see how we get on, basically. All right, I think we're ready to go. We're going to ride up to Mounds. We haven't made a map room yet or anything like that. We don't have any means to teleport, so we're going to do it the old-fashioned way and ride our horses. Is the axe vendor a mod, and is it on your server too? Hello, No Life Gamer. It isn't a mod. No, this is a headhunting event that was, I think in chapter 2 they added this headhunter event. So around the map you'll find these caravans where you basically have to find a sorcerer in NPC camps. There's about 3 in that particular NPC camp. Don't mind him. And then you click on this. As if you're putting them in a wheel of friendship, you click on that and it'll give you some of this ancient obelisk here. Ancient obelisk. This is base game, totally vanilla like feature. And then you go over, and then these different merchants will be at these headhunter caravans, and they sell different things depending on where they are in the map. But you'll find one that sells these things here at the savannah. Okay, the ruins of what is it, El Moreo or whatever. Yep. You can get like a sickle and stuff from that one as well. And depending on which one you go to, you'll get different items. Also, up at Metka Moses Spire up there, there are other vendors as well. But yeah, it was added in chapter 2. I think they've changed the stuff that you get from the traders for chapter 3. And this event, I don't think it's going to be here after chapter 3. I don't know. I'm not 100% certain on that. Let's get on our horsey. Right up to Mounds. Okay, we're approaching Mounds of the Dead. Am I going to do like a full guide to this? I have a full guide on the YouTube channel to this place already. We want a Delincia. We want to tune the obelisk. We want berserkers. We want to put down a wheel. So we're going to go to the water bit first. Put down a wheel. First thing you suggest you do, especially if you have a map room and you have access to map rooms, just click on the obelisk before you do anything else. Because if you die here, and it is a very dangerous place at our level and anything lower, then, you know, if you die, and it's very easy to die here, you want to make sure you can get back here easily. You can also put down a bedroll as well, which you'll probably do. You will get corrupted from the obelisk as well. Have we clicked on the obelisks yet? Maybe like one at the sinkhole. There we go. Oh, there's also a book here for a recipe. Specialist Brewing 2. I'm just going to get away from it as quickly as possible. Can be quite a nice place, like in the middle here, to put a wheel and a map and a dancer to clear your corruption. And maybe a fridge with some heals and stuff like that. Maybe a dismantling bench for like the goodies that you get from these people. Okay, let's place a wheel here. Just our little handy dandy one. You won't have insta-taming on unless you're in single player and you've changed your settings yourself. So you might want a bigger wheel than I'm using. But for our purposes, this is going to be fine because we have insta-tame on this playthrough. Where do I want to put this? That will do. So it's next to the wheel of what do I call it? Oh, God. The Circle of Death. Is that what I call that mound over there? That little island? I don't know. Okay, so we have that ready. Let's make sure we leave like a bit of... Oh, God. A bit of food in it. We're going to leave the horse here. The horses have had a big buff in Chapter 3, a huge buff. This is only a level 12 horse, and he's up to 4,000 health. I would have been really lucky to have that amount of health in Chapter 2 without, I don't know, like really good perks at level 20. So, first thing we're going to do is try and get a berserker. I'm going to give my friend a truncheon. Okay, Janos, he's on attack everything. I'm going to try and remember which direction I have to go in. Is it this way? Let me get my axe out so I can ask him a question. I want to make sure I always have heals on 2 spots in my hotbar. There we go. That little bug here is a pain in the butt. Okay. If you're on normal crafting speed, it's a good idea to bring a bunch of aloe leaves with you and start crafting potions when you enter the mounds or somewhere dangerous or in a volcano. So those 2 places on your hotbar will constantly be refilling as you use them of those potions, healing potions, if that makes sense. See this side? There he is. Is it a lady? It's a freaking lady. Excellent. Alright, truncheon's ready, friendo. Okay, so this is our first attempt at knocking out a berserker. Now, I just remembered that I don't have a map. Hold on a second. Let's just do a bit of housekeeping. Hold on. Let's put it here. There we go. There you go. Just in case. You never know. They hit very, very hard. So it's going to be interesting to see how dark it gets here. Because, where's the moon? Yeah, so if you come to Mounds of the Dead, you still need a torch, apparently, even in this, like, eclipse time. Which is a surprise to me. Yeah, it's there. It doesn't help us at all, does it? Interesting. Otherwise I could just knock her out, but you can't really see what I'm doing. Is she like... She hits so hard. Look at that. Look at that freaking damage. That slice down will kill you so quickly. There we go. That's it. There we go. Excellent. Now, let's drink a potion. We have aggro from somebody else. Look at his freaking health. Janos, look at it. Poor fella. You can knock them out just by yourself. if you're careful, if you take your time. So I'm going to equip my rope, which means I won't be able to see. Frickin' heck, do you know what? The one thing I was particularly excited about, I mean, the eclipse looks beautiful, like, generally. I was particularly looking forward to mounds with that light, because it's so freaking dark here. Is Delicia better than a berserker? The berserker will do more damage, but Delicia has a better health pool. And I think, you know, just for general use, if you're not in PvP or whatever, you're just kind of running around farming bosses and stuff, Delicia is, like, my favourite. Okay, we got a berserker. First berserker. Now, I think she's going to have, like, 3,000 health. This freaking darkness. Can I just unequip? So this is, like, this is what the eclipse is like. At night time in Mounds of the Dead. It's ridiculous. This is the one place where Argosian Dream Dust or like really like night stuff is helpful. So we got a Cimmerian berserker. She kind of looks a bit like a Delicia because of her hairstyle. I suppose the face is a berserker face, definitely. Tier 3 fighters from Mounds of the Dead, all and above, so named people, and Tier 4 fighters. No, Tier 3 fighters. Oh god. My brain. Tier 3 fighters and above. So Tier 3 fighters and named people, including berserkers, who are also classed as named people, all come with a two-handed star metal greatsword when you thrall them. It is a fantastic tech jump. You can farm a bunch of the Tier 3s, easier said than done, potentially, and then just have like a bunch of these for you and your thrall. You can put a mod on it because it comes in like full health, basically. Tier 2s come with a shield and a mace, which is fantastic. Also fantastic. You can use the mace on your thrall, that kind of thing. And I think, what do they have below that? A short sword, star metal short sword. When you get Delicia, she'll have a short sword, which isn't really my favourite. So I think I probably want to start leveling her. God. Janos, my friend. Apologise. So what is he up to? 3,000 health. Let's get her in health gear. So this is the Barakan Reaver set, which is just base game. Everybody has this set. I don't want you to use that. Oh god, what am I going to do? 2 meats and two lots of potions, and then whatever weapon. I guess we're going to do a sword, and then we're going to keep our eye open. Janos, my friend, have some patience. There you go. Alright, so we're going to now try and find a Dalinsia Snowhunter. That guy will respawn every 15 minutes, that berserker. So it is dangerous, but you can knock him out every 15 minutes and get a new one. Other people might try and do the same, but I'll show you the precise location on the map. There's my little map. What's it called? Bedroll. Goodness me. What is going on with my brain today? Yeah, this is the exact location. It'll be exactly here. Exactly here. Okay. I want to avoid those guys, the blue whites. They're called whites, W-I-G-H-T, because they'll corrupt me, and I'm not running corrupted at the moment. So I just want to keep away from them. I don't want to start fights with them. Your fighter's survivability is going to be a lot better if they have a weapon instead of a truncheon. So normally when we're here in like epic gear, let me put on like a short follow distance behavior. Follow distance lowest. Yeah. When you come here when they're in like epic gear and stuff like that, it's probably a good idea just to give them a truncheon, just to run around in a truncheon. You can do all the killing. But until you get to like that stage, well, she's kind of still pretty flimsy. I just want her to have a weapon so that she doesn't just croak, basically. Alright, truncheon there. Got my health pots. I think I'm good. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum. Okay. Already leveled up. So I'm going to keep an eye on what they drop. They will drop steel steel armor, Cimmerian steel armor, which is like freaking amazing. It's health buffing and it's epic. Right, I gotta keep my eye on my health. Because I'm still, like, not in epic here. This is what they get when you get, like, a... Squeaky, you want to go out while I'm fighting berserker Cimmerians? Okay, just have a heal. You can get pretty much any kind of crafted from here. Steel, things like that. I'm going to take the food. I'm not going to take the steel. We got a bunch of steel. It's going to weigh a bunch. I don't want to store it. Okay. I want to keep an eye out for any Cimmerian steel armor. Right, come here, lady. Look at her healing up. I love that. That is from the Backfloor mod. Ooh. Spectre Coating is a debuff for the undead. These gauntlets are good, but we're not going to... Are we going to take them? Are we going to... I think what we're going to do is we're going to kit her out. What does she have here? 40. We're going to kit her out in Cimmerian stuff, and we're going to drop everything else. Okay? I don't want this, really. This is fur. I want the Cimmerian steel, but it's still better than the bit that she had on her. Okay, so the main thing is that I don't want her to die. I should have done the religion thing. Make your religious altar, chat, and bring a bring your little harvesting tool when you come to an NPC camp. I just keep forgetting. So I'm too busy like trying to say all the things. I'm forgetting about little things like that. Yes, there's usually an archer here. Here we go. I have been here more times than I dare to admit. Like farming for Dalincias and berserkers and Leonils. Oh, look at that! That is a hell of a find. That is a black tusk shield. So if you, whenever I've specifically checked just in case, this, look at how much durability it has. 15,000 durability. You can get this from one of the skeleton bosses in the Unnamed City. It looks just like a bone shield. It looks like crap. You'd think it was black and it would look kind of cool, but it is just a white bone looking shield that you can craft early game. Squeaky, just 1 second, love. But it has 15,000 health, so if you want to like use it, if you want to use a shield, that is an incredible drop. We did also get an elixir of might. Let's give it to our friend here. Not that she needs it. Squeaky little fluff. Right, let me just let this poor cat out the room. Hold on. There we go. We've got about 30 seconds before that cat wants to come back in the room. Okay, yes. Let's go. Okay, so this is like the major mound. You get loads and loads of people in here, and don't try not to fight in there, because you can get swarmed. There's always a tanner here, always a tanner there. Now there's always a sorcerer in the centre of this mound here. So if you want to get a named tanner, you can get one from this this mound. Freaking axes, so good. Okay, let's see what they drop. Nothing interesting. This is a sorcerer. I'll take his skull and a failed sorcerer's spell page. I'm not going to take... The ice is a decent drop, but we aren't very far from ice anyway. Really good drops here. I'm not going to take any of it just because of weight. But if you loot these places, then it's awesome. Which one? Gosh, I've got to remember where all the notes are. There are some recipes here at Mounds of the Dead. I don't think there's one in this mound, is there? Right, the mound number 1 done. Let's go this way. This is the first mound. Okay. These are the 2 major mounds, like main mounds, really. Like entrances, 2 entrances. Dun, dun. So we're not going to go that way yet. We're going to take a left first. Okay, so this is the first Delicia possible spawn location. You make some more aloe. Just making like 40 at a time. This is just an archer. So I don't want to take them really. There we go. Stand here, love. Let me just fill you up with this stuff. Okay. Top up her heals. Okay, so now she's got just a truncheon. I've got a truncheon available. So if there's a Delicia in here, you can also get a berserker in here, or it could just be like a regular. It can be any level, basically, of fighter, but it's always a fighter. And they'll be right there. If we see a topless lady with a long braid, then it's a Delicia. Right, I just want to kill you, actually. But yeah, you could thrall this guy. They'll always be by themselves. Don't get stuck between your thrall and him. Probably like... Oh, God. It's just the frickin' AoE. Listen, dude, I'm talking. Not a bad place to get a tier 3, like, because they're isolated. But, you know... They're still super dangerous. There you go. Ooh, okay. My favourite. Rhino head soup will give you encumbrance, which is very handy here. Extra 45 carry capacity. AC4 and health buffing in the helmet. We'll use that until we get the steel stuff. And a star metal bow. You could dismantle the star metal bow if you've made a dismantler, which you can make already. And then you can get star metal like bars from any of those items. So what does this helmet give her? 80. Not a big difference, really. 84. I'm gonna go with it for now. There we go. We're looking for the steel, really. This is the fur armor. So we came from there. We're gonna go in this direction. I don't think there's any, like... There is a priest over here, isn't there? Yeah, there's always a priest here. So these priests are actually... they will make you cold because they're using black ice weapons. There you go. See, I got frigid bite. I'm not going to do anything with that cook. I'm just going to leave them there, unconscious. So yeah, be careful of those guys. But if you want to get an Emir priest or whatever, then go for it. Go for it. Hello, perfect. I'm all right, lovely. I'm very tired today. It took me such a long time to get started. How are you doing? Now you want me to go up there to farm for 1, 2. Oh, what? A Delicia? This is such an important part of the game that I look forward to and I enjoy. It's a big challenge fighting through here to get yourself a Delicia. This is going to be an alchemist who spawns in that little camp there. Always an alchemist. Ooh, what is that? Hearty Feast. Hearty Feast, which gives follower damage. There we go. Screw you. Let's take the Spectre coating. We'll take the stakes because why not? We're in a recession, you know, we may as well take a stake. We've learnt alchemical decor. Nice. Check the box. We could take the oil if we wanted to. Breathing potions I want, because I want them for the like Dagon stuff like that. So I did see somebody dropped a piece of armor. Boots, what are they? 42 armor, 20 health. Tiny bit more. Well, you know, every little helps. Let's switch those out. I really hate this helmet because it makes them all look like they've got this like bad hairdo. Do you know what I mean? Anybody else? All right. How does Delicia compare to Relic Hunters? Delicia is just much better. I think Relic Hunters are agility thralls, though, aren't they? So if you want to use agility weapons on them, then, you know, go for it. But I just like Delicia, basically. This is what I call lovingly the Circle of Death. You can get a Delicia, a Marn the Breaker, who's a named Taskmaster. You can get a Bearer, including a named Bearer. There's always a few fighters in there. I can't think what else you can get, but Delincia, potentially a berserker. Wherever there's a tier 3 fighter spawn, you could potentially get a berserker, but there is specifically a Delincia spawn in there. She may spawn there, like there's just a chance for her to. So this is the second spawn point of her. When I don't like to fight in there, I want them to come out and fight me. I'm debating now about whether to give my friend a truncheon. I'm going to give her a weapon. Yes, this is where it could all go wrong. I'm going to try and kite them out. If I see somebody... That could be Mon the Breaker. Look at that hairdo. Okay. They are so scary. Is it? It's not Mon the Breaker. No, it's a tier 1. Okay. Be really careful. Okay, this is where a weapon that knocks them down is helpful. There we go. Trying not to fall off. There we go. Okay, tier 3 bearer. Oh, yes! Score. We got our first piece of Cimmerian steel armor. So what does this give us? Look at that. 250 armor, 20 health. 100 armor, 20 health. Nice! Yes. Nice. So it begins. Yep, yep. If you have like a couple of thralls and you bring them here, you can just kind of swap out all their armor, basically. Because it does weigh a lot. Yeah, there's a box here. Ah! Shut the front door, my friends. We got a piece of iron golem. An iron guardian leg. I didn't know you could get those. Have you tried the treasure seekers that spawn in the wine cellar? Relic Hunter treasure seekers are the same wherever you get them on the map. They always are. Hello, Sprung. Hello, hello. Spot is always fun. The new knockout gas you can make probably makes that easier now. Is that purple stuff? I haven't used that yet. I always fight them on the other side and just to the left around that wall. Super chaotic. Oh, you mean like you come and stand here and like hit them? Yeah. I have died in here so many times like over the years. So I'm very cautious. Okay, I'm going to leave everything but the armor, really. I'm not going to take any more spectacle. Oh my god! Holy crap. Frickin' win! Oh, it used to be every time you killed one of these guys, pretty much, you would get a piece of either like the fur or the Cimmerian steel armor, and they nerfed it. That gives her 250 armor instead of 140. It's epic. Which is like level 60. You have to be level 60 and above to craft it. Oh, look at her armor now. That's so much better. Excellent. I guess am I gonna carry this leg, or am I gonna give it to her to carry? It weighs 10. I'm gonna carry it myself. Just want her to have lots of heals. That is such good RNG. She got a full set. She's got a full freaking set of Cimmerian stuff. Now we do need 3 more pieces of the steel, because these are like medium, but these are heavy. That is so good. I'm really pleased with that. The dark gas is the purple lotus potion, which is made by lotus. Is it? I have to try that. Okay. I always wondered. There was never really a use for the purple lotus, was there, particularly? Okay. So we're going to go this way now. That is like, that's where we first came in. We went down there, over here, and now we're going to go to this side. See where we're going. Here, this roaming back and forth here, you can get a Delincia or a berserker. Basically, this is the 3rd Delincia spawn point, and the 4th one is maybe there's 5. Well, I guess the 4th one is it's in this location. It's either over there roaming. Yes, I don't think she can be in that mound, but you can find her roaming back and forth over here. Da 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 da. Okay. Want them to come to me, ideally. Ba-da-da-dum. Listen, you pooper. Right, she has a sword, so I've got to be careful. Tier 3s, big weapons. Be cautious. They will destroy us if we don't kill them quickly. What are you, friend? Okay, Carpenter tier 2. He spawns in that mound right there. He just came out of there. He's always in there. But, again, any of these, like, crafters, you can find named versions of them in these locations. So here, there's always a carpenter here. Oh. We are killing them very quickly because I have one of my favourite axes on me, which we bought from the Headhunter event. It makes a big difference. It's not even modded, actually. I could have put a mod on it. I haven't even bothered. Da, 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 dum. I guess what you could do is you could put a durability kit on it. Right, here we got like a tier 2, yeah. But they're so easy to get. If you're going to get them from the Headhunter event, like every two sorcerers that you hand in, you get one of them. It's just so easy to get now. It's such a tech jump. It's ridiculous. I'm leaving all the steel. You'll end up with so much steel. Do collect it. Like, put it on your thrall or your horse. In that one, there is a blacksmith that spawns, and an armourer spawns outside. And there's a blacksmith that spawns in there. This is this guy who just attacked us. Work of the Lost Tribe is the name of the armourer from this faction. Gurgling is so gross. Hello, mister. There's always a bearer in there. It can be any tier. Okay. So you can get a named bearer. You can get a berserker in there too. In that mound. There we go. Ooh. There we go. Meteor shower. That's nice timing. Excellent. Da, 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 da. I didn't bring any demon fire orbs because I wasn't planning on getting any star metal. Got another one of those helmets. I'm going to leave that though. Right, here's the book. Specialist Cooking 4. Ah, do you know what? We missed. There's a book in where I said the first Delicia spawn. There's a book in there. We missed it. That's the herbal tea recipe. Because there's a scroll on my left here. Are you going to drop a golem part for me? Nope. Okay. Let's get the scroll. We're going to have to go back to that mound to learn herbal tea. Herbal tea is the recipe that gives you, like, stamina regeneration. Okay. Da, 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 da. I saw. Our berserker's just kicking butt. This guy hasn't even noticed us yet. Meteors, yeah. I missed the grind on this game. Yeah, that's the only thing about the Headhunter event is... This is why... So we did get a Janos, but this is why I want to get Delicia, like, legitimately, because I just think that's very satisfying when you get them. Otherwise, it's just like... It's like somebody giving you a thingy. We could give this stuff to Janos, who's outside. He might have gone home already, though. Don't need feline pelt. Ba-ba-da-bum. Ba-da-dum. Oh, I could eat a rhino head soup. Perfect. Alright, let's just return to that first mound. Ba-da-da-dum. The berserker will have respawned. Did we not go? We didn't. Did we not? I think we went in there and we didn't attack. Maybe we just didn't, come on, English language. There's always an archer and a dancer there, and that is where you get Leonil, the name dancer from this faction, who is very good dancer in terms of, like, HP and damage and stuff like that. And I would like to get one of those to be our second thrall. I'd like a Delicia and a Leonil for corruption clearing. I think this is like a random spawn. Is it always a cook? No, I don't think it's always a cook. I think it's a random spawn of a crafter. I'm going to give this lady back her truncheon in case that is Leonil. I doubt it.
Watch out.
That would be incredible luck. No. No, she's like, she doesn't look like Leonil. Leonil has straight hair. Just all one length. But the Cimmerian dancers are kind of nice. Right, I'm going to kill anybody else. Oh, my frames just gone down the pooper.
Someone's coming.
Can I kill that archer? Everybody's respawned. So, on my second route here, I probably wouldn't bother going back into that mound because there's no Leonil spawns. Not Leonil spawns, sorry, Dalinsia spawns. Got Leonil on the mind. Okay. God, I really should have made a religious altar. But kind of silly. I'm always perplexed by the Cimmerians because they live in this like place with no natural light. You are not Leonil, my friend. And they have these tans. I don't get it. And they have Scottish accents. And you know, you don't move to Scotland for the sunshine. You know what I mean? It's beautiful there, but it's not exactly like hot a lot of the time. So I don't know. I'm going to try and miss out those people in my quest for a Delicia. Because this is going to go a bit quicker that way. Because this is single player, they'll spawn back a bit quicker. Everybody's back again. Nope, not a Delicia. This is where the book is. For herbal tea, here on the floor. Bam, 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 bam. He is very scary. I do not wish to die to him. Please don't kill me. There you go. Hoo-hoo. Just got stuck on him. Like, don't do what I did. Get him to come out of there. For heaven's sake. Hello, Demonic. Hello, hello. Server, yes. If you want to join the server, join the Discord, go to the Conan Exiles channel. Yep. Remember when you had to farm him to make this Cimmerian? Yeah, flawless Cimmerian. Yeah, good times, not so much. Yeah, the amount of grind we had to put in just to get very specific armorers. This is why I like camped out Sephiroth so much. Kill them all, let Crumbs sort them out. Yes, there's a Roma that can be at the second roundhouse that can be the Delicia. Rome's second. We've been around the whole thing, Bliker. We're going round again. This is our second thingy. I've been showing people the 4 spawn points. By the way, Bliker, was it you that we were talking about? What are you doing here? We were talking about priests and archpriests. So I was doing a bit of Googling last night. And it seems that you can, with an archpriest, you can make a god bubble. And with a named archpriest, you can summon an avatar. Yep. So there is a difference. There is a difference. But I think the reason I thought that there was no difference is because we didn't have gods for about 2 years. Let's have a quiet moment of like reflection on that, shall we? And when I have done a god bubble, but I've never summoned an avatar. So, and I've definitely summoned a god bubble with an archpriest. So I think we were both right and I was a bit wrong. So there you go. But I did look it up. When you Google it, the very first thing that comes up, which is a Reddit post from like 2 years ago, is there's no difference whatsoever. But if you look further, there is actually a difference. So there you go. Just making the rounds again. We're only killing these people just because ignoring people and running around is a great way to get, like, dead. All right. So yeah, so for avatar summoning, you do need somebody with a name by the sounds of it. And obviously the specific factions, sub-factions. Oh god, they're back. I'm going to give her a sword, and if I see something I want, I'm going to run away, right? Because this is just a great way for her to die otherwise. Alright, berserker lady. We'll have to come up for a name for her or something. Okay. Gonna grab aggro. What do we got? Tier 3. It looks like that's what Mon the Breaker looks like, but that is not him. He is not getting interrupted because he has a mace and he has hyper armor. There we go. Ooh, we'll come back for that. Just got ourselves a helmet. I'm so glad she drinks potions. Oh my god, I'm just trying to get past here. The potions are clutch. Look at that. Oh, please give us that. Excellent job, friend. Ooh, this is amazing. Advanced splintered weapon fitting. Very, very good. Oh, okay, let's do a bit of collections. We want this helmet for her. That's the steel helmet part. We're doing really well for RNG. 200 armor instead of 84. We'll take that. I'm going to drop that. Dun, 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 dun. So we could probably do with dropping down to have a look at the guys that fell. See what they had. I don't think anybody else is over here. Bum, bum. If she didn't have a weapon and she just had that iron truncheon, I just don't have a lot of faith that she would have survived. Da, da, dum, da, dum. If you want to get out of here, I usually will just drop down here. Nope, no goodies. Is that another part of his body? Somebody else. Bam, ba, da, dum. Okay, onwards. So far, no Delincia. We didn't knock out the berserker again, actually. We could have done that. I wanted to use an archpiece for my journey. That's where I saw that they could not summon the god. I see. So I guess that adds clarification, then. That's useful. But also they did not have a specialization. So this is the, like, Delicia can be this person, the roaming person. Okay. So far, still alive. She's only missing 2 steel pieces. That's freaking amazing. Like 1 round we did, and a bit. I've been here hundreds and hundreds of times. Like, honestly. I've had a base around Stargazer's Crest on, like, multiple iterations of this version of this game ago. And I used to have, like, maybe about 30 Delincias outside my base on one playthrough. Several playthroughs ago. So I farmed for her so many times here. Nothing useful. Some of these people haven't respawned yet. Okay. Alright, let's go up to Stargazers. Let's knock out the accursed I'm so used to saying accursed berserker because we were on Scepter. Let's knock out the next respawn of the berserker. We'll go up to Stargazers and we'll go up to the other place where Delicia can spawn. Da, 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 da. Bum, 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 bum. Not this one, is it? It's further along. Look at them respawning so quickly. He looks like Work of the Lost Tribe. Work has that hairdo. You ain't no Leonil, friend. Look at him. Okay, it's a tanner, but that is kind of, I'm sure Work has like hair like that. Which is the armourer, basically. Interesting. Alrighty. Not interested in those people. Come on, friendo. Let's go knock out this berserker. Bum-ba-dum-bum. Bum-ba-dum. Bum-ba-dum-bum. Bum-ba-dum-bum-bum. Oh, Squeaky. I hear her outside the door. Ba-da-dum-bum. There's the berserker. Right, what do you have, friend? Let's go get her. Is that another lady? What is this RNG? I mean, it doesn't make much difference, especially because we have improved quality of life and if I wanted to change it. But sometimes it can take a while to find a female berserker. Yes, it is a female.
They are
Yeah.
coming.
You really scare me.
Don't make me hurt you, wanderer. Taste death. You don't want to cause trouble.
Thank goodness she has all that armor. That is making a big difference. And she's like, just let me just have a quick potion, madam. Just gonna have a quick sip of this. Look at her, it's so good. The survivability of your thralls. I wonder how they would feel about that for like PvP. The Better Thralls mod, I mean. She's having a little sip of potions. Ooh. She coming for me or she's staying with you? Let me sip my potion. There we go. Number 2. Lady Zerka number 2. Come on down. She'll just keep drinking those as long as she's got them. Let me just top her up. Freaking amazing. I love that. It's really working. Let's make some more of these. Put her in the wheel. We got another Zerka. Ah, great. So we need like two steel pieces of armor for her. We're going to run up to Stargazers and the other place. Bum, bum, ba-dum. Hello, Janos. He's like, you forgot about me. Okay, there we go. We'll just leave her in there for now. I guess we'll leave any loot in there. I'm not going to use that. Janos, you can have a helmet. Don't say I never give you nothing. Okay. She is drinking those like they're going out of fashion. There you go. See why we brought extra steaks. Okay, so let's go up to Stargazers. I think I'm going to take my horse because it's a bit of a run. Let's go this way. I don't have a special saddle on this horse. This is, well I do. This is the immersive armour one actually, the silk one. It feels a bit more manoeuvrable actually. I wonder if it, I wonder if it has like the manoeuvrability of the scout saddle. It just feels a bit more responsive. Alright. Let me get my bearings. So we're going up to Stargazer's Crest. It's a really, really good place to get a Leonil or a Delincia. Where's the mound? It's there. I always do this. Is it further along? So that's the right mound. Okay. Bum, bum, ba-da-da-dum, bum. Is this a faster saddle? I feel like it's epic. Way this way, right past this one. Not up there. That goes to Islet Lake and the Saber-tooths. So this is the slope we're looking for. Helmet, but I wanted a shirt. Can you not see how cold it is? Yeah, but he's like a tough Nordheimer. He doesn't care about the cold. He just doesn't care. He doesn't even feel the cold. You know what I mean? He's just super resilient. Right, there's Stargazer's Crest, the little NPC camp. There's always 2 people there. Crafter, or dancer, and a fighter. The crafter can be also like a taskmaster or whatever. They class the same. Let's leave Maduro here. We could use our detect resources and I can show you like how to find meteors. Okay, you got a truncheon. What do we got? Oh, a dancer but not Leonil and a tier 3 fighter. So they can die. There we go. Okay. There's a little box here. Bum, 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 bum. Nothing particularly interesting. Do I get a journey set for summoning Witchfire? Nope. Is it maybe like... I don't know if they've gotten rid of that. We'll do the detect resources spell. We'll do it once. I'll get a bit corrupted. Then we'll see if we can spot any meteors. Ba-dum. Ba-dum. Bum, bum. We could do with leaving a dancer actually at our wheel for future.
Frigate.
Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum.
Do not get shot!
Exactly. Right, we've got a minute. So here's loads and loads and loads of iron. Loads and loads and loads. Bajillions and bajillions of iron. Is it going to show me... How is it going to appear for meteors? Yep. There's a meteor. Purple, okay. There you go. That is kind of handy, especially because... I think this... Is it a bug? Where they got rid of the steaming look on them. So yeah, Stargazers is like a really good place to come, like for your first meteors, for your first star metal. You'll need to bring some explosive orbs, demon fire orbs, or explosive arrows, some kind of explosive. Demon fire orbs are easier to make, obtain. Yeah, so much iron up here. I had like a little house up here once, back in the day. Yeah, so if we had so to harvest the star metal, you just need to throw a demon fire. Say this is a star metal. Throw the demon fire orb here, ideally, like this bit of it, and just let it explode, and then you can harvest it. It'll crack the shell of the meteor, and we'll do that on the stream at some point. I didn't think to bring meteor demon fire orbs with me actually, but there you go. So it's those like they look different from rocks and from iron. And normally they have smoke on them. Yep. If you find one like this, you can throw an orb at your feet and it won't kill you. And then it'll crack the shell. And then you can stand on this and harvest it with a pick until it breaks, and then it'll fall. So explosive arrows are a lot easier to use, but they're expensive to make. Because then you just shoot the arrow at the thingy. That's it. And that can be kind of nice if they're on like a big ridge. Like they could be attached to like a slope, a very steep slope. There you go. I'm sure a lot of you know that, but some of you won't. All right, so we didn't get to Dalinsia here. Let's go check the other camp, and then we'll look. They've respawned already. Squirrel. Hello. Leonil? Question mark. No. Poopies. Yeah, she has the hair of Leonil. That's what she looks like. I mean, she's still worth thralling, right? Because she's a dancer. We could just thrall her, actually. But we'll get someone from down... We'll get someone from the main, like, mounds, probably. There we go. Excellent. Ooh, just a pile of corpses left behind. Okay. Ba-da-da-dum, ba-dum. Do-do-do-do. Ba-da-da-dum. Okay, so we could check these again. We could check them and then go up to the other camp, because they will have respawned already. But on a server where they'll take 15 minutes to respawn, if you're doing like if you're farming this place, you might want to go up to Stargazers and then check this other camp I'm going to show you afterwards. But I think we're going to do this. Will I remember the horses here? Yes, definitely. Okay, Truncheon, I'm going to trust you that you're going to be okay. Are you full of heals? Yeah, you're good enough. Okay, she's got 900 armor now, so she's all right. Let's get back in there. This smelter could be a name smelter. So you will get, if you stay here long enough, you will get like everything you need pretty much. In terms of like all the professions, you might not get all the like sub professions. Because you need like temper smith, temper wright, you know, all that kind of stuff. There we go. Tanner. Who was that on the floor? It's a fighter. Come here, lady. Come fight these tanners. We could just ignore these people. What's his name? I think his name is like something Stinkfinger, the tanner, the name tanner that spawns here. What is it? Grat Stinkfinger or something like that. Something really gross. It's very funny. Okay. We'll kill them because they can drop really good things. We need the armor. Da, 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 dum. It's just a fighter. We may as well kill him just for good measure. There we go. Best not ask about his name. I think it's Grat Stinkfinger. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Don't ask him about his name. He's very insecure about it. It's an old family name. Just, you know. The good sense of humour. So, Delicia spawn, potentially, or berserker. It is not Delicia because she's dressed. It's a tier 3 fighter. I'm not going to fight her in there. I keep... Come on, lady. Alrighty. Delicia. If you sing, she's more likely to spawn. It's just a proven method. I can't explain the science behind it. It's a new pooper. Ooh! Oh no, that's my berserker. This is the problem with putting them in that gear, is that you think... It gets very confusing. So I need to dye it. Or dye it white or something so she looks cool. Can I just dye your armor, please, friend? You have to excuse me dyeing stuff. I don't think it really makes a huge difference, right? Oh, bugger. Where are you, friend? There we go. Shall I leave that? Bum bum ba-dum. Ba-da. Should we like leave some brown or something? Bum ba-dum. Ba-dum. There we go. She doesn't look kind of trashy. That looks nice. So the leather is brown. Let's do the boots, maybe. Can I dye that? Nope, not that. Nope. Okay, just so we can see the who's who. Hoomst is hoomst. That's better. Da-da-da. That's not to ask about it. Just hit 30. Did you? Nice. Holy potatoes. Got all that ahead of me. Okay. Right, berserker lady. Are you feeling strong? Are we going to do weapon again? Let's do weapon, and hopefully, if there's like a Delincia or something, we'll like see them. Right, tier 2 fighter. There's no Delincia there. Everybody else can get killed.
Die outside them!
Gotta die as fast as possible.
Death will be
Just because otherwise. We'll just do so much damage.
Joy of slaying!
There we go. Are you alright, love? Ooh. Berserker! Berserker alert! Circle it! Circle it! I repeat! Circle it! Okay, we're just gonna kill him. So, yeah. That's the roaming spawn point that can be a berserker or a Delicia. Lotus Burner Guardian torso. What the fudge is that? Aromatic! Burns lotus flowers as incense to the benefit of those nearby. Is that like the purple Orbs. I love that I had no idea that existed. What the fudge is that? A berserker dropped it. That is amazing. Look how much damage my armor has taken. Crap. Okay. Does anyone else have anything on them that we want to take? Let's take the tier 3 bearers pack. Awesome. So, oh, I want the breathing potion until I get a riptide. That is epic. Wait, let's check this back. Did we get something in this chest as well? Is this where we got the other golem part? Oh, lightning rod guardian head. Okay, so this box here is amazing. This is the circle of death I always refer to. Right here. Okay. Holy crap. So we got 2 golem parts from there so far. We got like a leg from there. And then this time we got a lightning rod guardian head. And that frickin' berserker dropped a lotus burner torso. Fudging fudgesicles. This is super cool. I love me a bit of nice RNG. Okay. But what we want is a Delicia. Tier 3 or above. Yeah, she had a weapon on her and not a truncheon. If she just had a truncheon, I don't know, she would have taken a lot more damage in that last fight. We were better off trying to thrall a tier 2 fighter and getting a mace from one, really, probably. Ooh, gauntlets! Holy RNG! We're only missing the boots now. They give us 100 armor instead of the 42 from the first stuff. Holy RNGesus! So we're only missing one. What is it called? Shoes. That's amazing. She's at 982 armor now. Amazing. Okay, let me make sure she's topped up with heals. Hello. Okay, she's good. Fill up the stakes. Okay. Oh, God. If I see a Delincia, I've got to react really quickly. Carpenter has respawned.
I will rip you apart.
Will you? Okay. Nope. Tier 2 fighter. Or tier 1. Tier 2. Tier 2, yeah. Go. Bum bum ba da da dum bum 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 ba dum bum. Ba da da. Do do do. Right, love. He also looks like work of the Lost Tribe. It's him! Shield right! It's him! It's him! This is the guy that gives you better armor. What the frick? The whistle of death. Right, let me just kill this lady. So my berserker has got a truncheon, so she shouldn't kill him, but he is super, super valuable. Shieldrite is like the only really... Oh god. That and Temperite. Can I just frickin' unqueue? Oh my god. Right, let me deal with these people. There we go. Apparently you're still alive. Okay, let me heal up. Look at her healing mid-fight. Right, I should deal with anybody else. What I find... She's like dipped out. As are they. find that my Alt key gets kind of stiff sometimes on my keyboard.
Your death will be as meaningless as your life, outsider.
Just nearly out. God. It's so hard to see in like the melee. Oh, look at that damage. Please don't die, lady. Okay. Don't kill her, don't kill her, don't kill her, please don't kill her. Holy sugar plum fairies. Drink up, love, drink up. Oh god. I'm just gonna get her out of here. Let's get work of the Lost Tribe. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. This is such a find. Sprung Unicorn, thank you for the follow. Yeah. Horsey, I know. Just heal up. Yeah, we're just going to our wheel, so I don't need the horsey, but thank you for the reminder. Just gonna go straight to our little wheel. Holy potatoes, that's awesome. It can take so long to get him. Like back in the day, I keep saying that, back in the day, a while ago, when you needed him to make a specific, when you wanted to make the flawless version of the Cimmerian steel armor, which was the best one, that gave you like 2 in cold protection back when you needed that. Then yeah, you would spend ages farming for him. That is so cool. Amazing. We'll leave him in there. We'll leave our like pieces and stuff that we've collected. Super cool. Da -da -da. Da -da -da. Let's give her loads of these. The good thing about it is she's using those instead of using up all her steaks. So freaking handy. Follower damage I can use that for. But I'm using the rhino head soup at the moment. How long does that have left? An hour. We've got an hour left on the other thing. Do I have anything to give you, sir? No. Keep dropping stuff. Okay. That's so cool. If we don't find a Delincia, we'll just take another berserker back with us. Wait, did I put him in the wheel? Did it say it was full? I'm just having like a moment of like uh-oh. What did I do with him? Squirrel. Hello? Where is he? Game? He was still on my rope, wasn't he? Uh-oh. Chat. What happened to work? Where is he? I still had the rope in my hand, like, right here, so he should be here, right? Use the spell? What spell? What spell? Oh, God. Did he go to McDonald's? Probably. The one to show hidden stuff. I don't think it's going to show a thrall that was just on the rope, then it disappeared. If I run out and run back again. Let's run this way and run back again. Ghost check below ground. Have you ever done that? Has it been successful? With thralls? Do they show up underground if you... Da-da. We could do that. God. He's like so valuable as well. So what happened is I clicked on the wheel, and because there was already a thrall in there, I forgot to there he is. He's on the rope. Okay, let me move this person out temporarily. And then click on the wheel. Now he's in there. And now I can place that person. There we go. Whoo! Yeah. Oh, we've done it. We've done it. Yeah, so, yes. So if you have... You can use this to store people. Come in. Oh, 6 months. Holy potatoes. Kevin, thank you so much for 6 months. Thank you so much for tier 2 as well, by the way. I don't think I noticed last time that it was tier 2. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for all the support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope you're doing all right, mate. Yes, so you can store them in here and use this as like a storage thing. So if you click on it, it will come up with a message saying it's already full. You just take the other person out, then click again, and then you can put that person back again, so we can store them. Ha ha ha. That was kind of scary. Okay, let's go back. We have left our horse outside. Dum dum. So we may as well go back to the first mound to see if we can get a Delicia. Bum, bum. Yeah, because... So if it was on a server, I would run away and come back again. No, I would relog, sorry. Because then you can stand where you know they were. As the accursed berserker... not the accursed berserker, freaking... I guess we'll have you, friend.
Joy of slaying.
Listen, don't slay your friends. What about drinking in between? I love that so much. We need that. We need that in the game.
Drops poxy balls.
Especially when you have 2 thralls and you've like finished a big fight and you're standing around waiting to heal, trying to heal them up, and you like clicking on. Oh, I don't want to fight you, brother. So if I have to fight him, I am going to want to put a dancer here because he's going to corrupt me with every hit. Just try not to get hit. I could use a spectre coating on my sword if I wanted to, on my axe. There we go, see you. He gives you loads of XP, but he's freaking annoying. Oh my bloody god, look at her HP. Bastard. No. 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 No, she's gonna die. She's one hit. No, look at her. She's dead. She is dead. She is dead. She's dead. Die, 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 die. Get it. Get. Oh, God. That is a berserker. A freaking berserker in like 900 armor. That is insane, isn't it? She is a freaking berserker. She wasn't even like straight... Oh, I'll take the pickaxe. She wasn't even like straight out like the wheel. She's, you know... Well, we'll take him and we'll turn him into a woman. What an... Yeah. That is so sad. It's all because that little white, the little blue guy turned up. Frickin' heck. Oh, goodness me. Oh, poopy, poopy, poopies. That is really annoying. Well, we picked up her stuff. And I'm gonna, what should we call him? I need to call him something really annoying. It's so sad, isn't it? Oh, we do have another female, actually. Oh, we could take him out as well. There we go. Let's put that guy in. We have the other female that we picked up before. That is really annoying, isn't it? When you're like trading them. Oh, there you go. Berserker. Hello, lady. Let's get you geared up, shall we? That was a complete, like, negation. And actually, like, a negative, really, I suppose, because, you know. Right, give me that, friend. Poopy, poopy, poopies. That went down fast as well. Let's make some more aloe. We're going to run out of aloe at this rate. This is why I want 2 thralls, just for like the ability to stun, you know. There we go. Let me give you a weapon. If she had a weapon, she would never have died. She would have killed him. So I can eat that for follower damage. Well, sadness, I think. Let's put the sword in here. Alright, lady, let's try not to get you killed, shall we? I suppose when we run out of food, we'll have to get to find some more. Also, I only have a certain amount of, like, armor durability. They probably will have respawned. Oh, you're not. Are you not following me? Oh gosh. Right, follow, and let's put you in the party. Let's put you on a low follow distance. Follow distance, lowest. Oh, I've got meat on me. Hold on. There you go. All right then. So sad. Excuse me, ma'am. Did you just throw a shirt away? Did I? No. It's so sad. F for the fallen. That's so sad. They like literally like she died and he knocked out like right at the same time. God. I tried that go away option in the Better Thralls thing, but it seemed to make him lose aggro from her. That is not Leonil. She doesn't have the right hairdo. Okay. Where's my horse? Over there. There's a horsey. Let's go up to Stargazers. Chatham's sad. It's always very sad when you use a thrall, isn't it? Come on, buddy. I thought you left me here. Momodoro. You said you wouldn't do that again. Are we going faster on this with this saddle? Am I mistaken? It feels like a quick saddle. It's from the immersive armor mod. I don't think it should change any stats. There's a fighter there. And possibly a cook or something. Let's leave you here, sir. Where's my berserker lady? Hello? Madam? There she is. Well, let's get you levels up a little bit, shall we? So, he could be a tier 3, or he could be a berserker. Tier 3, and a cook. Oh, a lamplighter. We still don't have a lamplighter. We could take a shirt for what's his name? Barkneer. Just for, you know, just so he feels like we were generous. Just for his, like, you know. Let's go to the other camp. The little camp. Do. Go. I'm gonna drink a bit of coffee. Is Delicia Leonil spawn still? They're very low, yes. As far as I know, they haven't changed at all. The thing is, with Delincia, though, there are 4 spawn points. So it's not as bad as it sounds. She has 4 spawn points in these Mounds of the Dead. Oh, wait. She has 4 spawn points down there. She has a spawn point up here as well, and one where I'm going to show you. So she's not so hard to get, really. You know, the hardest thing is, you know, if you've got a couple of people farming here at the same time, and then you're like, you have to just go away and leave the other person, really. Because otherwise it's just a nightmare. Okay, so we're going to go to the other Delincia spawn. It's going to be pretty dangerous. She has a weapon, right? Yeah, she's got a weapon instead of a truncheon, because there's going to be a lot of wolves where we're going. And sometimes there's a dire wolf, and you know the story with them. They're very, very dangerous. I'm gonna try and remember exactly where this place is now. Bum bum ba da da dum bum 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 ba. Don't think it's this way. Let's keep going. It's one of those places that I don't really go very often. I did have a friend who was farming that camp for me. Very kindly looking for, like, Delincias. I think this is the way. Yep. We see the wolves. There's a dire wolf. Do you see it? They do so much damage. I am gonna just leave it. Oh, this could go badly. Okay. Here's the camp. Where you can get... So, okay. So I think the last time... This reminds me. I think the last time we came up here... Okay, let's try and deal with the other wolves first. Look at that dire wolf. It's so freaking scary. Who's he gonna fight? Okay, he's fighting the wolves too. Let's try and keep him. Oh yeah. This is a good way to get killed. And if you die, your fighter is probably gonna die. Let's see her health. She's quite low. I'm just gonna run. Just to get her to heal up first. She's healing. Look at her health. If she frickin' dies, I swear to God. I just need to run as far as possible so she teleports to me. Or at least out of render range. So that the fight stops. She's still alive. She's healing. Okay. Yeah, better to, like, err on the side of caution. Look at the state of you, love. Thought you were supposed to be tough, you people. Okay. Let's get her healed up and we'll go back up. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna... I don't think I'm gonna check that camp anymore because I've only... I remember now. I'm pretty sure we only saw a sorcerer there last time as well. Can you sit around and stand still for a bit so I can get a good look? I've got one hit killed by a direwolf. That happened to me. I think the what are they called? Jungle cats or something on Sipter. In like the... Within the Maelstrom area of Sipter. I think I got one... I definitely got one hit by one of them. I think they're probably about the same damage as a direwolf. Yeah, they hit so hard. So scary. Even like now. Even when I'm in like epic armor, my thralls in epic armor, we have the best weapons, you know. Oh god. Yeah. But I'm much less worried when I have two thralls. Yeah. How many of you actually use shields, chat? I really don't use them at all. Because I don't like to give them to my thrall. I only use them for like really specific circumstances. Hello. Wait. My keyboard needs charging, so like the lights aren't lit up. Hold on a sec. It's kind of suboptimal. Just plug you in, friend. Da 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 da. There we go. Sit. That will help things along slightly. Hello. Okay. We are going back up there, though. Can I, like, untrack this? Is there anything else I need to track? Yeah. I don't want to do this all in the order that it's telling me to. We could do, I guess. Is there anything I want to track? You can't untrack something, can you? I don't think. You can switch to another. We could gather black ice while we're up here, though. Ba-dum, ba-da-da-dum. I don't think I want to go up there, you know. This is only a sorcerer. I don't think we need to, do we? Screw it. I do want to show you where the boss is, though. There's a world boss around here. I just don't want to aggro that freaking direwolf. I wonder if he's gone back to his position. I will show you another time. Let's just get out of here. I don't want my berserker to die. Let's just get out. How do you get star metal? Hello, Master Blaster. Bring some demon fire orbs. Bring some explosive arrows. Up to the north. First place, like early, like we just were up here just before, and I did show you. So it'll be on the VOD or whatever. But just up here on this ridge where it kind of the snow meets the grass, the dirt. I don't know what you want to call it. The grassy area. This is a really good area to get your first like star metal. And then after that, you want to go up here to like the frozen slopes, basically. This area. This is where the best place to get meteors falling. It's a very, very dangerous area. Lots of dangerous animals want to kill you up there. So this is just a really good, much safer place to kind of start. Hull resources too. That's true, actually. That is a... Ooh, I don't know if we've learnt that yet. It's a good idea. We'll check stargazers again while we're on our horse. And let's come back down again. Do the Delicia spawns. Yeah, let's see if we've got the resources we need. I don't know if we need like a burlap pouch or something for it. That's my only thing about the sorcery stuff is, I don't know, it's just such a pain having to like bring the right pouch. That is not Leonil. And there's no Delicia. I'll show you what it looks like without my spell, because it'll corrupt me. Because we saw some before. Here we go. This is what it looks like. This guy here. So yeah, bring a demon... Okay, I'm going to run out of stamina. Bring a demon fire orb. This is what it looks like. Demon fire orb or an explosive arrow. Or you could do the resources thing on your arcane staff. You can throw the orb right at your feet. And then it'll explode the shell. And you shouldn't die from that or take damage from it. It'll explode the shell and then you can mine what's underneath it. The better the tool, then the more resources that you get from it, basically. I have a video talking about different tool types and yields you get from things. It's on my YouTube channel. It's like a whole rundown of everything. It's the one where I go to the Temple of Frost, basically. It's in the playlist. Oh god. So do I have the thing? I don't know. Does it have any cost? I feel like they shouldn't have any cost for me to use them. Which one is it? Shape of Raw Forces. I don't know. Is it escalate? I need to be corrupted. Is that what it is? Check that out as well. Yeah, no worries, lovely. Or train of any fighter berserker and disassemble his weapon. That's true. Yep. Any Cimmerian star metals, short swords. Yep. All of them. Any of their weapons. I see what you mean. Yeah, any Cimmerian. Yeah, yeah. Got you. It needs a pouch, but I need to be corrupted as well, don't I? Yeah, we'll do that with. We'll do it next time. Da-dum, da-dum. Okay, we can kill these people. There's a crafter. Don't know what they do. Not a blacksmith, I'm guessing, because the blacksmith is what's his name? I mean, not a named blacksmith if it was one. What is he called? Oh, it will come to me. Don't remember what his name is. Yeah, but the dude from this faction, blacksmith, is the blacksmith, the named blacksmith. Wow, words. The named blacksmith from the Mounds of the Dead is a guy. I can't think of the name of him now. Off the top of my head. Alright. Spawn checking. I can't believe we lost a berserker to a berserker. Still kind of in shock. We're going to keep that weapon on you for now. We'll kill these two and then we'll try and sneak past everybody else. Leveled up. I don't know if that's going to work. So, we've got a male dancer over there. I'm going to run and so that she'll teleport to me. Okay, that didn't work. Don't ask what they're up to. Okay, Delicia spawn.
There's something moving out there.
Nope, that is not Delicia. That is what we call a dude. Okay, let's go kill him. I would like you to come back one day as a lady with a long braid. Could you do that for me? Thanks very much. 20% corruption. Yeah. Okay. I just don't want to be corrupted. I just don't want to be like. I don't want the corruption build, and I just want to have lots of like stamina. Ooh. Ooh, Grey Lotus is good. Okay. Let me, don't know. Should we give you a potion, friend? There you go. Have a good old time. Let's check her stats. Increased strength from the Grey Lotus. I mean, is that from... strength weapon damage plus 15 from the Grey Lotus. Yeah. The alchemist is here. I honestly, for all the times I've been here, I have gotten a named alchemist from this plot very few times. Like, honestly, such a rare spawn. Or I was just really unlucky, and it was a rare spawn as well, I guess. But just really just could never get one from there. And by the time I get here, I usually have a witch doctor. All right, you've got a weapon because I'm scared for your life. If we see a Delicia, we will switch. I don't see one. I see a non-named taskmaster. That's not work. That's not Mon the Breaker. That could be a berserker. That woman there with the sword. It could be a tier 3. There's someone sitting down. That is a dude. That is not a Delicia. It could be a berserker. There is a bearer over there. That could be a named bearer. If it is, we would probably want to thrall them. Let's get the fight going. Oh god, can I get past? Oh god. Oh my god. Okay. Named bearer, named bearer, named bearer, named bearer. No, 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 no. Is it? Is it? No, it isn't. It isn't. It isn't. Oh god. Okay, gotta get out. Gotta go quick. Gotta go quick. Okay. Quick heal. I need some healing arrows. She's alright, don't worry. That lady sounds like she's not having a very... Anyway. Right, we got another pair of steel boots, which is cool. Take the pack from the bearer. Did anybody fall down? Somebody did fall down. We should check him. Let's check this box. Do we get another golem part? 2 golem parts! An iron guardian torso, an iron head. This is such an amazing location for friggin' parts. That is so cool. Let's drop down. Oh, let's see, check this body. This is the taskmaster. Okay, no, nothing. Let's put the parts on the in the wheel. It's too late for that, my dear. You're here with us. You're corrupt. Dun dun dun. All has been revealed. That's it. It's too late for me. Where's Janos? Has he returned home? He's returned home. Had like a tiny bit of a panic attack then. Because he was just standing here waiting. That's fine. Okay. We wanted that to happen. Yes. Okay. Excellent. Awesome. How is my, like, clothing? It's not too bad. We have some heals left. We don't have a lot of food. And no Delincia still. Do we have one other berserker in here? Yes, one berserker the dude. And we got Work of the Lost Tribe, which is amazing. The best shield right. The best armourer. My favourite armour type. Because that will give us more armour value. It's going to be fantastic. Da, 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 da. Hey. Well, I don't want to fight you. You scare me. You scare me. I think we're going to kill you in case... You might give us a golem part. Like, see, we can kill him really quickly. We only have iron truncheons. What have we got? Ooh, another Cimmerian steel tacit. We'll have that. We'll take that for our second friendo, because we want like a full set of that steel stuff. Where did I leave my horsey? Okay, not here. I don't want to fight these little poopers. Just gonna keep away from him. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Away with you, you weirdo. Okay. Okay, let's check in here. There's Horsey. Hi, friend. Can I give you this stuff to hold? Actually, I'm feeling kind of full. You can take the shield as well. Get my torch out. Yeah, I mean, I'm still disappointed that at nighttime, it's really, really dark at Mounds. I was one place I was really thinking that the eclipse was going to come in handy was here, because it's just absolutely pitch black at night. Smelter, no name. Armor, no name. Tier 2. Where's my friend? She's off. She's off murdering. Oh, she could be killing someone valuable, actually. Gotta keep an eye on her. Hannah, tier 1. Grat Stinkfinger, who's who we're looking for if we get a ton in. I'll never stop finding that funny. Ooh, Frost Lotus. Okay. Saucer in the middle. Don't want to get blocked. There we go. Ooh, another piece. A stone guardian leg. Frickin' yes. I love this. I'm really enjoying this chapter. I don't know about you guys. How do you think? How do you feel about it? I love the golem shaping. I haven't been in the dungeon yet. Haven't seen it. Don't spoiler. But yeah, I love like finding these things on these bodies. It's excellent. Have I clicked on that? No, it's just lore. Okay. Oh, we got to run behind here now. Didn't check the Leonil spawn, did we? Wait, I'm so confused. Yeah. So crafter. Okay, so the crafter is an entertainer this time. It's not Leonil. This could be Leonil. Did you drop anything? Nope. Dude dancer, not a Leonil. Thank you for dying. Where's the archer? The archers always seem to fall off here. Some gloves. I mean, I don't really want to bother with taking anything other than the steel stuff. Death and destruction. Alright. Are we going to get a Delicia? Oh gosh. How's your health? She's fine. She's not spawned yet. Okay. Where is he? Wait, where is the eclipse night? Too cloudy for that. I guess it is too cloudy, yeah. Yep. You can see it, but it's behind a bunch of clouds. Oh, freaking scared me. Anyone else been jump scared by it? A Mounds of the Dead fighter. I'll take any of these snackies. Yeah, I have increased follower damage for another 1.5. Kill the... Okay, they're still dead. Well, we haven't died yet, I don't think. It is interesting how this works on single player. Sometimes when I run away that distance and back again, people will have respawned even though the bodies are still on the ground. But I don't know. But not always. I haven't mentioned for a while, but if anyone wants to join our Exiled Lands server, you're welcome to do so. Just join our Discord. Look at the pinned messages. There's a link in the chat to the Discord. Look at the pinned messages in the Conan Exiles channel, and you'll see joining instructions. Tell you what we haven't done is we haven't looked for you're not Delicia, you pretender. Ooh, another steal. Nice. What are you? You don't have a name. Otherwise you'd have a gold bar. Ooh, I'll take your helmet. Thanks very much. How are you? Fine, you've got plenty of heals. Alright, love. Okay, roaming Dalinsia spawn is a tier 2 at the moment. want to fight me, brother? Oh, crystalline guardian scythe arm. Chat, I had no idea when we came here that this would be like an amazing place to get golem parts. I had no idea. This has been a fantastic, like, surprise. Who are you shooting at, lady? I do not want to get trapped between people. Oh no, okay. I got excited because I thought it might be... Okay. Our job is to make sure everybody dies as quickly as possible. Stop it and to not die. Oh god, my stamina. I'm kind of rushing because I don't want my fighter to die. And in doing so, I'm kind of like not regenerating my stamina as well as I should do, really. You know what I mean? Okay. She's okay. She could get killed. No, she doesn't want to die, you big pooper. Right, have a little sup of, like, potions, friend. There you go. Did he drop anything? He did. Let's take his helmet and his grey lotus. Ooh, take a package. Let's take the lasting hearty feast. I'll leave that. Kill the sorcerer. Take the scroll that has respawned again. Okay. Oh my. We'll open these pouches because they weigh less when you open them. Drop anything else. Let's weigh stuff. I could do with having my... Okay, let's eat rhino head soup. The encumbrance. So she no longer has extra damage, but she already does loads of damage as long as she's got a weapon instead of a truncheon. Freaking crystalline, like, guardian scythe arm. I'm so excited about that. Oh yeah, this is the chicken. The chicken dance, chicken emote. Do I just have to watch it? Do I have to click? I forget. Here's the book. There. I have never used that in my life, but learning it is like part of the ritual. Yeah, what is the guy's name? Last time we were here, I remember that I remembered. Ooh, he dropped 3 grey lotus flowers. We'll take that. We need that for sorcery. Bum 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 bum. Interesting. Da, 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 dum. My frames are kind of poopy right now. So many dead bodies. That's what it is, probably. You have to click. Oh, which did 5 times before I figured out. Yeah. Oh, oh my god. Oh my god. It's her. It's her. Yep. We got a Delicia, boys. Yes. This is probably one of the best, like, spawn points because it's a roaming spawn and you can get her with nobody else, like, interfering. Just adds to the survivability. Also, she has a short sword, which doesn't have the same AoE as the two-handed swords, which are really scary on the tier 3 people and the berserkers. Delicia, my girl, you're coming home with us.
You don't want to cause trouble here. Taste death.
Yes. 1,000 times yes. Just one hit. Take it. Take it. Take it, Zerka. Take it. Take the hit. Do the hit. Knock her out. Yes. Yes. Woo! Legitimately. Delicia. Nice. Freaking nice. He wants to kill me. I don't want to, like, climb. Yeah. Freaking yeah. Now that is rewarding. If I buy her from, like, the headhunter stand, it just isn't as satisfying. Lagadara spawns at Azagoth, and you can't thrall Lagadara. She spawns at Azagoth. She spawns at the Emir altar at the back. I've got to take these people out first and click on her. There she is. Yeah. Azagoth. This is Azagoth. New Azagoth. She spawns at the Emir altar, which is like here-ish, maybe? Tall lady. Yep. Not 100% spawn. Reasonably, you have to farm there a bit to get her to spawn. Hey, we did the thing. Ah, so excited. Right, let's get our... Do we get our horse? Because we kind of need to, like, take all this stuff back anyway. Oh, I'm so excited. Freaking yes. Let me give you some heals. Let me give you a weapon back. And let's go get our horsey and we'll fill up and... I'm so pleased. I really wanted to get her today. Definitely. Oh yeah. Ba-da-dum, ba-dum. So excited. The berserker might be here. Again, I don't know. It's very unpredictable, to be honest. If he is, we'll kill him. Yeah. We're gonna kill him. We might get a golem part. Debated. Listen, this is for our lost comrade. What did we get? Yeah. For Tacit. Yeah. Let's get our horsey. Ah, so cool. I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased. Like, the berserker is hard to get because, you know, clearly they can kill you with thrall, even if your thrall is a berserker. But getting his Delicia is, like, super satisfying. Yep. Where is our friendo? Over this way. Dun, 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 dun. Medoro, hello, my love. You left me again. I don't know why he speaks like Mickey Mouse. Let's go load up the horsey. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Head to the center. L Pineapple. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I don't know what is pineapple in Spanish. I'm assuming it isn't pineapple. Someone will know. Shall we take the wheel with us as well? Okay. We may need to leave the cat. Right, Berserker, Dalinsia. Work of the Lost Tribe. Honestly, if we could get any... Apart from a Temper Smith, which would have been really cool, because then we could make legendary repair kits, weapon repair kits. Then this is like as good as it can get, really, I suppose. In my book. We got a bunch of golem parts. She can probably carry the cats, actually. Can I put the armor on you? Take those. And your weapon. She can just chew on the cats while we're going. I guess I'm going to leave the wheel here, and we'll just kind of make the rest of the stuff. Let me, while I'm here, do I have a sickle? Let me harvest. I'm going to say this every time we come here for the first time on any playthrough, but I miss being able to use Crimson Lotus, grinding it in the grinder and, what's it called? Eating 5, getting a strength and vitality buff. I just miss it. I used to really like it.
What brings you to this god's curse? I don't know how much help I can be to you, stranger. I can't even seem to convince my kinsmen to give up their delusion.
See, they're Scottish. Why do they have Scottish accents?
The goat-livered idiots in this clan are still my kin.
Lovely. Thanks for the chat. It's been great. Okay, let's get back home. We got our friendo. She doesn't have any heals on her. We're just going to run home. Ba-da-da-bum. Ba-da-dum. This is a freaking victory. Where do I live again, chat? I need to look at the map. Here. Definitely didn't forget where I lived. It's because we've been doing like Sipta and oh god, and then we've only just like left. What was it called? Deleted the previous world we had on this map. You know. So I'm like, wait, where did we live again? Oh, ananas, isn't it? That's ananas, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Some form of ananas, yeah. Well, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Da-da-da-da-dum. Okay. We're gonna avoid all the enemies. Again, I probably should have just run along the brown belt, I suppose. I'm so used to riding home to Sepamaru. Because that's where I usually live. Like, on a server and stuff. Oh, I need to drink some water. Mute myself. Yes, base, yep. I've had a base here. Like here. Around these trees somewhere. I've had a base over there. Like over there. This is a decent place to get an armourer. Actually. There's always a tier 3 armourer here. Stygian. Always a tier 3 armourer. And sometimes a named one. I don't think he's going to be named. Surrounded by these relic hunter slave takers. Relic hunter... Yeah, see, tier 3. There's a few of these locations. Right, see what we've got in our supply materials. Okay. Crystal bark and 500 alchemical base. Nice. Feather bones. Stones and plant fibre. Bear pelt and wood. I think the bear pelt turns into thick hide, doesn't it? If we strip it. Bear pelt, bark, crystal. Iron, stone and feather. Okay. Well, we'll strip down the bear hide. Da, 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 dum. Do, do, do.